week it's been in the world of IWE. We're coming hot off the heels of open season in Oscoda, and that show forever changed the landscape of Imperial Wrestling Entertainment. We saw new champions, new alliances formed, new debuts, and we saw that Oscoda was more than ready to experience the difference. We can't wait to be back to Oscoda, and we'd like to personally thank the Veterans Memorial Park of Northeast Michigan and Joseph Bryn for sponsoring the event. We can't wait to be back in 2022. Coming up, we'll see matches from open season as well as the main event from Fight or Fright, as Backwoods BAM defends the IWE Heavyweight Championship against Jeremiah J. Hughes and Bill Blackwell in a triple threat match. We're also going to see the Battle of the Hosses as Ric Caurdiea faces dire wolf Corey Kerr. These two friends turned foe for one night only, and they pulled no punches in this hard-hitting match. However, coming up next, we're going to see Juniper Gates, Captain Tony Garrix, Victor Cross, and the debuting Hannah Henderson in a four-corner war. Also, let's not forget, the IWE returns to Houghton Lake on November 18th as we present Holiday Havoc. We'll have more details on that show as a major main event announcement later on in this program. But without any further ado, let's head down to the ring as the fans in Oscoda are ready for action.
Now this Saturday night in Oscoda, Michigan, the Imperial Wrestling Entertainment debuts at the Oscoda High School inside the gymnasium. Now, I understand you hear gymnasium, not talking about the Beefy Boys. I know you hear Oscoda, it's kind of up there in the middle of nowhere. Not talking about Corey Kerr. That was the last episode of IWE. This episode, I have Cross and I have Juniper. Yet again, a three-way dance, but this time, no street fights, no fork boards, no Lego bats, just three people in that ring throwing fists, and Tony Garrix getting that 1, 2, 3, baby. Let's get done.
Here comes Captain Tony Garrix.
What's with the wheel?
He is Captain Tony Garrix. That is his ship's helm.
So he takes it with him? Is it like so no one steals his boat? Like when you have like a
You're asking a lot of questions, Scrappy.
Well, you know, people want to know. I mean, inquiring minds want to know.
I suppose it reminds him of the sea. It reminds him of his life's passion.
I just hope he wasn't he wasn't the one driving the cruise ship that like hit Italy and was stuck there for like 3 weeks, right? That wasn't.
I would imagine not.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I'd imagine Captain Tony Garrix would have had no issue handling that. Okay. We have ourselves here a four corners match.
Yes.
Featuring Tony Garrix.
And I have not seen this next competitor yet, so I'm very anxious to see how this plays out.
She's a new one to me as well. This is Hannah Henderson.
And she is a little spitfire. And what I love the gear. I love the plaid. I love the jacket. I even like the hammer. I'm not sure why.
I feel like the hammer's a tad unnecessary.
Well, you know.
You don't exactly bring weapons into a four corners match.
I mean, Kerr brought a hammer. I mean, Bam has a hammer. Maybe it's just a hammer day.
Bam
today.
has a mallet.
Well,
but we're not here to split hairs here. Anyway, best of luck to Hannah Henderson in this match.
Oh, she's a little ball of energy. This is going to be interesting. Oh, and the return.
this is Juniper Gates.
Nice to see Juniper back in an IWE ring. Once again, gonna have her hands full here.
And filling out the 4th spot, Barefoot Bruiser, Victor Cross.
Haven't seen Victor Cross in a minute. Nice to see him back here in IWE, well, not IWE country, but it is becoming it quickly here in Oscoda.
Victor Cross been absent for some time, looking to make himself an impact upon return, making sure that the IWE faithful have not forgotten who the Barefoot Bruiser is. That said, his immediate landscape has definitely changed. He stands now across the ring from Juniper Gates, Hannah Henderson, and a far slimmed down Captain Tony Garrix.
This is going to be one heck of a match.
The
Tony
following
Garrix.
4 corners contest is scheduled for. Introducing first, representing the Nomads from Las Vegas, Nevada, the punk rock kid, Hannah Henderson!
I like it. I like the hair. I like the attitude. I like the fire. I like this Hannah Henderson. I can't wait to see what she's got to offer.
From St. Clair Shores, Michigan, weighing in at 420 pounds, the Barefoot Bruiser, Victor Cross!
Victor Cross not well liked here in Oscoda. They seem well versed on their IWE history. Don't think he should be barefoot anymore.
Introducing next, formerly known as Fat Tony, weighing in at 260 pounds, representing Hoss Fight, he is Captain Tony Garrix!
The fan favorite in this match easily.
And last but not least, from the land of sunshine and rainbows, she is Miss Big Kick Energy, the Vaporwave Vixen, Juniper Gates!
Juniper Gates, no slouch herself, made a huge impact last show, scoring an upset victory over Jeremiah Hughes in her debut match. But now this is a different beast altogether. 4 corners match, 4 competitors, only 1 pinfall to the victory. Crowd solidly behind Tony Garrix and Juniper Gates. Not nearly so much for Hannah Henderson and Victor Cross. Tony Garrix and Juniper Gates definitely showing that they've got some crowd appeal here, whereas Hannah Henderson and Victor Cross are not receiving the same love and support, let's say. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Henderson and Cross have seen enough, and they have started this match. Henderson squared up with Juniper Gates in the corner, but now he's gotten chased out of the ring. Now Juniper Gates turns his attention to Victor Cross, who was hammering on Tony Garrix in the corner, but Cross just shoves her off. Tony Garrix back up now.
That's right. Jeez. Oh, what we got? Some team up unfair.
Tony Garrix and Juniper Gates now trading chops onto Victor Cross's chest. It's perfectly fair and legal in a four corners match. Victor Cross working his way back up to his feet, but Tony Garrix is there to catch him. Juniper Gates letting him have his way. But from the outside, Hannah Henderson's dragging Juniper Gates outside. Now the ladies are at it out there. Meanwhile, inside, Tony Garrix comes running corner to corner. Body avalanche to Victor Cross, followed by another, but Cross ducks out of the way. Garrix found nothing but empty turnbuckle and then a foot to the chest for his troubles. Now Cross beating Tony Garrix down in the corner. Meanwhile, outside, Hannah Henderson tried to chop Juniper Gates against the turnbuckle, against the corner post, and only found the post itself. And Juniper Gates shows her how it's done. Victor Cross strung up on the top rope. Meanwhile, outside the ring, Juniper Gates gives Hannah Henderson an atomic drop on the outside. Now Henderson laying into Juniper's back and picking her up by the ponytail, for crying out loud. By the braid, rather, let me say. Gates makes short work of that, clipping her back down, trying to clip her back down, but gets shoved into the corner post. Meanwhile, Tony Garrix and Victor Cross brought up into the bleachers. Tony Garrix got his legs swept up from underneath him, and he hit the bleacher hard. Gates and Henderson back inside the ring now, working their way back up to their feet, trading blows. Henderson maybe not focusing enough on Juniper Gates. Didn't see the spinning back kick coming. That big kick energy. Double axe handle takes Henderson down again. Gates just taking it to Henderson. Big Northern Light suplex into the pin with the bridge. 2 count. Just barely. Henderson gets the shoulder up. Barely rolls out of the way. Garrix back in the ring now. Garrix and Gates may be allies for the moment, but if either one of them scores a pin, the other will lose this match. There are no teams in this match. They may be getting along, Garrix and Gates are, but they are still opponents here.
Well, you definitely see some temporary alliances. Oh my goodness!
Samoan drop, followed immediately up by a big senton splash from Tony Garrix into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Super Cross is not able to kick out.
Winner, Captain Tony Garrix.
That is a huge win for the captain.
Huge is absolutely right. Tony Garrix showing us all why he is the captain. The captain wasted no time. He's off to celebrate. Can't say as I blame him. Three very well and tried competitors all came up short tonight. My hat's off to all 3 of them. They put in a heck of an effort. Oh no! Oh no! Juniper Gates being jumped now by Henderson and Cross. But Garrett's coming back
though. With a hockey stick. How's that fair? What?
There's
Comes
no
in there
match
with a
going on.
weapon.
I don't want to hear anything about fairness. The two of them just jumped Juniper Gates when she was trying to extend a hand of friendship.
Hey, Juniper.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up to no. Yeah, I'm up to no good.
IWE, just in case you don't remember, my name is Nathan Black. And last month I had a triple threat match against Juniper Gates and Jeremiah Hughes. And Juniper, you were able to pick up the win. You were, and I applaud you for that. Congratulations, right? But let me tell you, I was not prepared, nor was I ready for that match. You see in the hood here, they call that being bamboozled, being finessed, being hoodwinked. And I'm not gonna stand for that. No, I'm not gonna stand for that. For that reason, I'm declining showing up at all future IWE events. So where does that leave me? Where does that leave Nathan Black in the scheme of things? I'm telling you where it's not gonna leave me. It's not gonna leave me in IWE. Because I will not stand being finessed. But when I'm back, guaranteed I will be back, I'll be up to no good.
This is Imperial Wrestling Entertainment's very own creature feature John Campbell, here, courtesy of JDubBelts.com. I'm here to tell you, if you go anywhere else for your championship belts, you must be crazier than I am. Because J-Dub Belts, they have it all. Custom belts, they can make them. IWE replica belts, and believe me, they're gorgeous. They can make them. You have an old belt, needs a new strap, they can make it. They can redo it, they can retool it. You think it, they can create it. Go to JDubBelts.com and tell them the creature feature sent ya.
This is IWE action debuting in Oscoda, Michigan. This is IWE open season. We are kicking things off. Old school Ric Caurdiea on his way to the ring. I am Aksel Geer. I am joined by Scrappy. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going there, Akmel?
Not doing too badly. It's good to see you here.
Yeah, this is an outstanding venue we've got here. I have to say, I'm super stoked with the turnout here.
Absolutely right.
And we got a special guest here with us, my man Austin from the local news here, WBKB.
WBKB.
There you go. I'm all over the place with that. I'm not great with letters and numbers, if that doesn't surprise you.
He's not great with wins and losses either. Don't let him fool you. WBKB, we're so glad to have you here with us today. How has it been so far for you?
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure. You guys have been nothing but welcoming. This right here has been a dream of mine. Like, I'm in sports broadcasting to get into professional wrestling as a commentator. So the fact that you guys have allowed me to be here, I'm genuinely appreciative of it. I'm very excited for this opening match here tonight. And I think the people of Oscoda are very excited for this opening match.
I am just as excited as you are. Here comes the dire wolf. Corey Kerr.
Corey Kerr, the beast, just a beast, and he didn't come alone, it doesn't look like.
Now he's armed already. I wouldn't call that very necessary considering his opponent. Ric Caurdiea is an honorable opponent. I would dare say both of these competitors are honorable individuals.
And
but perhaps the hammer is not meant for Cartier.
No, it doesn't look that way, but what it does look like is we're going to have ourselves a hoss fight here, without a doubt.
We're most certainly going to.
Hear the roar of the people right now. He's going up into the stands.
He is. Corey Kerr going straight out into the fan base here in Oscoda High School. Corey Kerr and Ric Caurdiea set for action right here. Our opening contest at open season.
fan base is excited here.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's opening contest is scheduled for. Introducing first, from the 605 Studios in Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 300 pounds of pure horse power, representing Horse Fight. He is the plus-size Terminator, Old School Ric Caurdiea.
Fans of Old School here.
And his opponent.
Follow him everywhere he
fighting out
goes.
of Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 300 pounds. He is the dire wolf, Corey Kerr.
The Wolves out howling tonight.
Oh, this is gonna be. This is how you open up an episode of BattleZone TV, right here. I mean,
Here we go now. These two titans about to clash up.
oh,
Brothers gonna shake hands or brothers gonna fight?
brothers can do both. Let's see what happens.
All right, show of respect here. The Dire Wolf and Old School. A good strong tie-up. Cartier backs Carter up into the ropes. And now rolling around the ropes here, around the ringside.
You know, I don't think either man has a distinctive strength advantage. I think it's going to be about who's going to cross that line and do something a little bit.
Who's going to step out of the box first?
You know what I mean? Yes.
When you got two heavyweights like this in this ring, it's like it takes just one small mistake from either man
You're absolutely right.
to just give an opening for the other to just take advantage.
You're absolutely correct on that. Absolutely.
Now going for a test of strength tie-up.
I mean, this is a pick'em here, man. I mean, how do you? It's like two bull mooses.
Yeah.
With their antlers locked in.
Absolutely looking to Old School style wrestle each other down to the ground. Who's going to be the one to come out on top of that?
No one's broken free just yet early in this matchup.
And to your point, yes, nobody's established that dominance here yet. We'll see what happens. Ooh.
Corey Kerr went to try. Came off with a clothesline, but Cartier says it's going to take more than that. Goes to give him a clothesline of his own, and Corey Kerr stays standing.
The good old back and forth here.
Oh, incoming both. Double clothesline, and both are still standing. This is quite a stalemate we're looking at so far here. Uh-oh. Cartier's second guess. Corey Kerr, double cross body.
That is a lot of man meat slapping together in there. That's all I can say about that. Holy cross body Batman.
Kerr got him in the corner now. That opening moment right there. And now he's got the ability to just put pain.
And Corey Kerr is certainly going to try. Back elbows into the corner there. And now he's stepping away. Perhaps coming back in for something else, but Ric Caurdiea recovered enough.
You can't give Old School that kind of space. He's gonna come back and get you.
Chest strikes back and forth. Open hand chops, forearm slaps, and Corey Kerr falling backward into the turnbuckle. Ric Caurdiea says this is how it's done.
Turning his chest red with repeated chops.
That rapid fire chops, hamburger meat is what we call that, his chest there.
Now Corey Kerr looking to show him what he thinks of that.
That combination of the chop and the forearm, one after another, just vicious.
And then the headbutts to Cartier, trapped in the corner with nowhere to go.
And to me, Kerr has that viciousness edge maybe, and that might be the difference that's needed. Was that a hefty shot to the gut?
Corey Kerr tried to pick Cartier up for a gut-wrench powerbomb, but just didn't quite have it in him. But it goes for a cover on him since he's down.
I think that shot to the abdomen really did something to Cartier, and he just dropped his weight.
That could very well be. Cartier's down now for the moment, and Corey Kerr's going to take advantage now. Chinlock applied.
Currently in the middle of the ring. Not much you can do in this moment. Just more pressure, more body weight put on the back of Cartier. He's got to get in his position if he wants to try to stay in this.
Absolutely right. Corey Kerr focusing on the small of that back there. And now Ric Caurdiea looking for any way to get back into this. This started off such an even fight, and Caurdiea probably now trying to figure out how he fell down so far. How he lost so much ground to the dire wolf.
You know, when you take a shot to the kidney, the liver, the ribs, all that abdomen work that, you know, from early on, it's hard to catch your breath, your wind, and all your strength is from the core there. So, and there, to my point, Kerr working it some more right there.
Kerr now with a bear hug applied to Caurdiea, still focusing on that back. Ric Caurdiea.
And you know that's smart. It's just smart work.
Now Caurdiea boxing the ears to break free, ducks the line, big Sambo suplex.
That was a nasty bump there.
But Corey Kerr is back up.
That's a lot of man to pick up. Oh,
big swift kick, brings down old school Ric Caurdiea. Both men are down.
It's kind of a low angle inside that kind of caught him there, and it was
I feel like it just took a little bit of wind out of him just to get up there.
Oh yeah, well, and it is, a lot of it is the toll that this match has taken on him already. So it doesn't take long for guys this big and this powerful to put some damage on you.
And when your opponent is the same size as you are, it takes that much power to maintain advantage. And both of these men experiencing that firsthand. Both men getting back up before the referee's 10 count.
I mean, this has just turned into the old Jim Ross slobber knocker here. They're just...
Ric Caurdiea just hit the opposite turnbuckle hard.
Every single strike from these two are going to be just as vicious because of how much power they're putting into it. And you can see that they're throwing these strikes with purpose just from the fact that these two have just had so many issues over the years.
Well, and it's, you know, being in Hoss fight and being brothers, you know, that's what happens. You know, you're going to have that, like, kind of built-in rivalry, and it's kind of come to a thing here. But, you know, brothers can fight and be fine when it's over. So we'll see what happens here. But nasty suplex puts Kerr to the outside.
Corey Kerr is the first one to try to leave the ring to create separation in this match. That could be telling. But here comes Caurdiea off the opposite side. What's he going to do? Diving outside. Takes down Corey Kerr and himself. There was no padding on the outside of this ring.
That was a plus-size suicida, and Corey Kerr, I mean, it's just a pile of humanity. It's just a mound of beef on the side of the ring here.
He called himself old school. That was not old school. He came out there with a more modern move, and he got risky on that, but it paid off.
Right you are.
Well, we'll see if it pays off because they're both down here for the count at the moment.
And the count is up to 5 already, 6 now. Both of these men need to get back into the ring before a 10 count or risk losing the match.
Caurdiea, the first one to his knees here. He's up.
Caurdiea is up, yes.
Kerr struggling to get in.
Kerr barely makes the referee's 10 count. The referee not wanting this match to end by count out.
I don't think anybody wants to see the match end that way. Not this match. Not the way it's been going. I mean...
Now forearm strikes back and forth. These men just on their knees. How much could either of these two have left?
That forearm sounded like a bat to the face. It was so loud.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know that the mics in here do it justice, but my goodness, it's so...
Ricker backed up into the corner. Flying elbow strike from Caurdiea.
Uh-oh, this isn't good, Kerr. You need to get out of there. You need to get out of there.
Incoming Caurdiea. Went for the hip attack, but Kerr got out of the way. Kerr found nothing but turnbuckle. Big discus clothesline, but it was ducked. And now Caurdiea back suplex of his own. And then the clothesline. Kerr is down. Pin cover now. 1, 2.
That was a nasty lariat. Caught Kerr across that forehead and face kind of there with that lariat. I mean, that was nasty. I'm surprised he kicked out.
Corey Kerr says, bring it on. And so incoming Caurdiea. This could be setting him up. Could be setting up for the caddy ride, but no, Corey Kerr counters out. Up on his shoulders. Wow! Wow! That was absolutely humongous. Into the pin now. 1, 2. Wait a minute. What the? Jacob Braun.
Beefy Boy is in the house.
Jacob Braun is laying out Corey Kerr.
You tell me this guy with McDonald's sock is going to come in here and just completely ruin this match that was in perfect. We almost had a win right there.
That could very well have been it. That might have been the win for Corey Kerr if Jacob Braun hadn't run in and drove his knee into the side of his head.
Beefy Boy didn't like what he was seeing here, and he put an end to it. That's all. That's all.
What business does Jacob Braun have in this match anyway? He's not involved.
Well, we're going to find out. Obviously, Corey Kerr knows what's going on here because he took one to the forehead. So maybe we need to look that way to find out what happened, but I'm sure we'll find out
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner
sooner
by disqualification,
enough.
Corey Kerr.
You know he didn't want to win like that. He was nearly about to win definitively. This match gets interrupted by DQ. This isn't how this should have gone.
That's
Cartier checking on his brother now after all that just happened.
yeah,
Still respect shown. Brothers to the end.
Absolutely. And now we got to see what Kerr has to say about that because he's got to know something. Well, that was Jacob Braun knew what he was doing when he came in here. So
Hopefully we'll get some answers later on tonight.
fans showing some love for the dire wolf, Corey Kerr.
The odds are not in Rocky Shocker's favor, and he knows it. He goes hard. He's going hard at Roberto Cruz. But Cruz cuts him off. Big knee in the midsection. A strong club to the back. Rocky Shocker knows he's got to move fast and he's got to move hard, or he's not going to have a chance. So he's got both members of Cream Street Mafia to deal with here. Roberto Cruz now, big open hand chop to the chest. Leaving Rocky Shocker in the corner and now comes back in. But Shocker moves out of the way. Roberto Cruz hits the corner with no one home. Big body back splash himself from Rocky Shocker. Big flying clothesline. Rocky Shocker is rocking and rolling here. And into the pin. What? Just a real quick one.
Catching Roberto Cruz off guard with that speed, I think, here.
That's what he's going to have to do if he's going to earn Hairley Legal a tag team championship match. Not to mention, if this match does not go in Hairley Legal's favor, they have to lose their hair. Their hair is on the line here. Big trio of drop kicks into the corner to Roberto Cruz. Finally gets out of the corner, but down on all fours. Rocky Shocker is solidly in control of Roberto Cruz. Look, Rocky Shocker keeps catching a glimpse of these championship belts over here at our table.
Too much power.
Oh no!
Roberto Cruz
Shocker
tosses.
takes it straight out to the outside.
And there's that knee. There's that knee again.
No.
He came down and he hurt that knee again. Just too much power from Roberto Cruz. Tried that tornado DDT and paid for it.
You're absolutely right now. No, Roberto Cruz knows it. Goes straight for it. Referee's begun a 10 count here to get the competitors back into the ring. He's up to a count of 4. Cruz now steps back in.
Yep, break that count after, I don't know, dang,
Now
they're breaking the leg.
Now, Roberto Cruz got the referee's attention And Nick Baker having his with Rocky Shocker like he needs to do that, but Rocky Shocker just slapped him. Just slapped Nick Baker away. And back into the ring, Rocky Shocker goes. Nick Baker is fuming over here. Well, meanwhile, Roberto Cruz hammering feet into him and now goes for a pin. Rocky Shocker rolls out at 2.
Shocker is in a bad way.
He might be.
I mean, without that leg, no speed, he's no match for Roberto Cruz's power.
That could very well be the case. Rocky Shocker's going to have to think of something quick, because Roberto Cruz is not wasting any time. Look straight back at that leg. Focused. Laser focused is Roberto Cruz. Steps back, examines the damage he's done. Looks to pick his spot. Choosing to stick right to that leg. Big elbow strike across the knee.
Just smart work by Roberto Cruz. Just keep on working that knee.
Continuing to drive his own knees into the injured leg. And now with something of a leg bar, Roberto Cruz has Rocky Shocker reeling, but Rocky Shocker does not quit. He does not surrender. He does not tap out. He's got a title shot waiting for him if he can win this match. He keeps his hair if he wins this match. Roberto Cruz just will not let him gain any kind of balance on that leg. Not even let him try to put weight on it.
Some nasty shots to that knee. Ooh, hyperextend it the other way.
The excruciating pain that Roberto Cruz has got to be putting Rocky Shocker through. How much more of that is going to be able to take? Into another pin now. 2.
I mean, people don't give credit. People don't give credit to Cream Street or Roberto Cruz for just how smart they are when they're in the ring.
They can be very smart competitors. This is very true. But they rely way too much on each other, especially in singles competitions. Neither of these are singles competitors.
And yet they're still dominating right here.
Roberto Cruz is in control of Rocky Shocker right now. But just so we remember, if this starts going in the other way, Roberto Cruz has no one he can reach to tag out. He is in this on his own.
The same with Rocky Shocker, and Rocky's got a bum wheel, so.
This is true, and Rocky Shocker is not letting. Wow! The speed and the tilt-a-roll slam.
I mean, look what he's dealing with Roberto Cruz. I mean, that is no joke. Right there.
Into another pin now. Cruz and Rocky Shocker keeps kicking out. Another pin again. 1, 2.
You see Cruz getting frustrated.
He's getting very frustrated. Maybe that's what Rocky Shocker needs to do. Is just keep persevering, frustrate his opponent into making a mistake.
Don't get flustered here. Stay focused. There it is. Right back to the knee.
Roberto Cruz is being smart, staying on that knee.
That's how they stayed the champs for so long. That kind of.
No, they stayed a champs by breaking up tag teams, by injuring them outside the ring. That's how they stayed champs. They didn't win a single match honorably since they became champions. I'd argue they didn't even win the match to become champions honorably. Meanwhile, Roberto Cruz still hammering away on that knee. How much more of this can Rocky Shocker take? At some point, you have to start thinking about your own career, your longevity. How long are you going to be able to keep wrestling if you let this go on? Rocky Shocker continues to kick out, though, every time Roberto Cruz goes for the pin. And now, Roberto Cruz choosing to try to choke the life out of Rocky Shocker, a chin lock applied.
So that's a perfectly legal move, rear chin lock, and just taking the breath out of the lungs of Rocky Shocker here.
To his credit, Roberto Cruz has done this largely on his own. But not because he's been trying to do it that way. He tried to get Nick Baker to help him out here, and Nick Baker was simply unsuccessful. That said, Roberto Cruz still in control. Goes up top. Sitting on
what's
that top
he thinking?
turnbuckle.
What's he thinking?
I'm not really sure what he's thinking, but I don't think Rocky Shocker wants to find out. He's got a hold of Roberto Cruz. Big arm drag takedown from the top rope. And this could be the opening Rocky Shocker needs. Both men are down. The referee has started a 10 count. I'm not sure what's going to happen if this ends in a draw. Referee up to a count of 4 now. Both men stirring, but neither one having any weight on any feet. There it is, Roberto Cruz. Up on feet. Rocky Shocker trying to get the people here in Houghton Lake behind him. Nick Baker trying to talk up Roberto Cruz out here. Meanwhile, Rocky Shocker's up to his feet. Couple lariats. He's flying lariats. Taking big man down.
Rocky just can't, he's holding out of that knee.
Rocker show stopper showing why his show doesn't stop here. He's up on the top, looking like a tornado DDT. Pulls it off. Go for it, man. Go for it, Rocky. 1, 2, no. Roberto Cruz just barely got the shoulder up. Fans here in IWE territory feel like that should have been the 3 count. And of course, Nick Baker agrees with the referee that it was a 2. Shocker now technically on feet.
He's barely standing.
He's barely standing, but Roberto Cruz is fully down.
Yeah, he sees Roberto Cruz down. What's he got in mind here?
Rocky Shocker looking to throw all the weight he's got. To throw anything he's got. Tag team championships in his future. He gets to keep his hair in the future. Throwing the bandana down. Oh no! Oh no! Went for a double stomp, but Roberto Cruz rolled out of the way.
And that's it. I think that's all his knee can take. I mean, that is.
Rocky Shocker just waved the referee away and said, "Don't stop the match. I'm not done yet." Roberto Cruz hammering away.
There it is.
Toe kicks, thrust kicks. Trying to separate whatever might be left of that knee and that leg.
There's that wrestling IQ right there again, getting right back to it.
Oh, and a knee smash into the mat. As much as I want to see Hairley Legal, Rocky Shocker win this match, I want to see Hairley Legal get tag team championship opportunity. I'd love to see them win championship gold. I wouldn't blame Rocky Shocker at all for surrendering at this point. You can always be champions later.
I say at this rate, he just needs to worry about being able to walk again. The way Roberto Cruz has been working that knee, Rocky Shocker will be lucky to walk again, let alone get an opportunity for championship gold.
Nick Baker heading on back.
Where's Nick heading?
He's heading on back to go get celebration started early. Meanwhile, Rocky Shocker just rolled Roberto Cruz up.
Rocky Shocker!
Rocky Shocker rolled Roberto Cruz up and stole the win. Hairley Legal's done it. He's done it. Hairley Legal gets the tag team shot.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. What did I just see?
I'm saying myself. Hairley Legal's getting the shot at the tag championship. There's nothing that Cream can do about it now.
Got to be kidding me.
The title.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh my God.
I can't believe I just saw that. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Laugh it up now. Laugh it up now because they're going to be bald. Laugh it up now because someone's going to be bald. I don't know how well Rocky Shocker's going to look with a bald head.
I know that's the little word you're saying, Scrappy. Hairley Legal has done it. Rocky Shocker has done it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Within the next month,
He's made his appointment for the barber. That's what he just did. He just booked his appointment for the barber.
the match is won. It's over. And now Hairley Legal gets a shot at the IWE Tag Team Championships. And there's nothing that Cream Street can do about it.
Welcome back to BattleZone TV. I'm Lethal Laura Lee. And fans, we can't wait to bring you Holiday Havoc. Live from the Artesia Youth Park in Houghton Lake, we're pulling out all the stops for our last show of the year. And we're breaking it here now. By virtue of his recent victories, Evil Daddy Jacob Braun will take on Backwoods Bam for the IWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now, by hook or by crook, Jacob Braun has been one of the longest IWE champions of all time, reigning for over 500 days. But a lot has changed since then, and Backwoods Bam has chased that championship for nearly 2 years. And now that he's got it, he does not plan on giving it up anytime soon. For all the info on Holiday Havoc, log on to IWEgladiators.com and make sure to like and share on Facebook. We survive on your support. Next up, our main event of the evening. We're going back to October as Backwoods Bam takes on Jeremiah J. Hughes and Bill Blackwell in a triple threat match. Make sure to watch closely as the cracks in the greater good seem to be getting bigger and bigger.
A little bit. Looks like the big man is going to start. Yep.
I'm not sure. Oh, man.
Oh, whoa.
Straight in with a headbutt. Big drop kick, too. Blackwell already down to a knee. And a knee to the chin. Oh, my God. Blackwell.
Oh, nasty shot.
Blackwell rolled right out of the ring. And bam! Oh, my God. Big Sabo suplex to Jeremiah Hughes. Stossel now tripping Backwoods Bam up in the ropes. If this was any sort of normal match, that would get Stossel tossed out or maybe even get him disqualified, get his team disqualified. But because we got Dan Tanner in this match, then again, a disqualification does nothing for the greater good.
No, not at all. So they don't want the DQ. They just want to put it on him.
And that's something that Backwoods Bam is going to have to remember and maybe use to his advantage if he ever gets the chance. But now, he's got the monster Blackwell pinning him in the corner, yanking the beard out of his face.
I mean, you know, it's just manscaping. He's just manscaping. He's helping him out.
Bam was running off the ropes now, but oh! Big tilt-a-roll side slam from Blackwell, and Jeremiah Hughes tried for a pin.
Did you see that?
Whatever it's going to take to beat the champion at this point.
Well, right, but Blackwell puts the move in. If JJ makes the pin, he's the champ, right?
It's an impeccable strategy. One drops the big move, the other pounces for a pin.
Interesting strategy. Let's see how that works
Shows
out
how
as
well
this match goes.
Shows how well the greater good is on one page. This is now Jeremiah Hughes trying to strangle whatever life and breath out of Backwoods Bam here. And then Blackwell comes up with a slap across the face. And now Bam being choked into the ropes. Oh, big rodeo spike into the back.
That's that grimy side of the Archduke that is made him so successful here in IWE.
Into a pin, one. Wow, immediately Backwoods Bam kicks out. Slap across the face, chop across the chest, another one. Slaps to the face, fist to the face. Oh, box in the ears. Jeremiah Hughes. Clearly there are no tag rules in place here.
I mean,
Blackwell and Jeremiah Hughes do not have to tag each other in or out.
Tornado style, that's all.
What
is he doing? Is he biting him? Is he biting Backwoods? Is Bam biting him?
It sure looked like Bam was biting on the back of Jeremiah.
He's biting his forehead.
His forehead?
He's biting his forehead. You can see him clutching at his forehead.
Meanwhile, a headbutt to Blackwell's stomach. And a chin breaker. A chin breaker off the hardest head in all of wrestling. And Blackwell is staggered. And another one. Blackwell is on a knee. But Jeremiah Hughes stops that cold. Stomp to the chest of the champion. The Archduke now bringing the champion back up by his beard. Chop to the chest. Got him stuck in the corner. Forearm to the top of the head. Bouncing off of Blackwell. But Jeremiah Hughes went for the drop kick and missed, and now Backwoods Bam is having his way. But here comes Blackwell, though, to break it up. Maybe raking the eyes.
Both hands across the face and in the eyes of Bammer.
The hardest head in wrestling doesn't do anything to protect your eyeballs. And Blackwell saw to that and took advantage. And now Blackwell hoisting up the champion. Great atomic drop. Big Rough Rider from Jeremiah Hughes. And now Blackwell into the pin, too, but no. Backwoods Bam gets his shoulder back up again.
I mean, this is just all over the place.
They're working in great tandem.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
And now both into the pin. Which one of them would have won had that not been?
Well, that would have been.
Had that not been a kick out?
That would have been a particular. They would have been in a pickle there, I would have to say. Holy cow! But the biggest pickle right here is the one that Bam's in right now because this is just a lot to deal with. You're just one on one. But two of these guys.
What is Bam supposed to do at this time? Big double suplex. Oh. Blackwell into the cover. 1, 2. Well, Backwoods Bam gets the shoulder up. Jeremiah Hughes tries for a pin. Gets the same result.
That's just it. How many times can you kick out when you got to do it twice every time? So, I don't know how much more Bam can take.
It's a brilliant strategy if it works, but I don't see it working.
My question is don't they both want to be champ? So
I'm sure they probably do.
So when did?
But so far they've been nothing but a team.
That is true.
And now Backwoods Bam now going right back to the forehead and maybe even the nose a little. And now Blackwell, he's taking his tie off and strangling the champion with it. Oh. And now the fading champion powerless to stop the Archduke's assault.
That delayed drop kick, that hanging drop kick that JJ's been dropping.
He took all the time he wanted. He placed it exactly where he wanted. And now Blackwell placing all that 400 pounds onto the back.
Just crushing Bammer.
Crushing down with immense weight. And now it's JJ's turn, but Bam isn't done. Rolls Jeremiah over. 1. Tanner in no hurry to make a count there. And of course not. Why would he? One of these times I got a petition to get a different referee in here for a greater good match. Just one time.
Come on. He's counting it right. It's been right down the middle so far.
I don't know what match you're watching, Scrappy, but it's not the one I see. Look at this! Look at this! Now Dan Tanner's got a hold. Oh, no! And Dan Tanner's got exactly what he deserved! He got what he deserved! Jeremiah just tried to punch Blackwell's Bam, pushed him right in the hard head. He's breaking his fist every time he tries. Here comes Blackwell with a try. Same result! The best defense in all of wrestling. It's the great offense that is Backwoods Bam's head. Get him, kid! Knock him down! We need another referee out here. Backwoods Bam, for the first time ever, in control of both members of Greater Good at the same time. Ducks the clothesline from Jeremiah Hughes.
Here's another ref.
Bam, thank you, Bam. Another referee into the match. 1, 2. But Jeremiah Hughes kicks out.
What do we got over here?
Breaks up the pin. And what is going on out here? Is Stossel running from a ghost? Running from a cowboy ghost. Meanwhile, in the ring, Backwoods Bam just pulled off the top rope. And the big running kick from Jeremiah Hughes.
You got some kind of mummy or something?
And
what is
ratings booster runs in with a knee of his own. Stossel's being chased out of here by a cowboy ghost. Meanwhile, Jeremiah Hughes back in control. 1, 2. What a minute. I think Blackwell just broke up the pin.
Well, Blackwell wants to be champ just like the
It was
just like
Blackwell's
JJ does.
move. It was Blackwell's move. Blackwell thought he should have been the one to get the pin on it.
That's why I was wondering how long this is going to last. They got to be careful here.
Dan Tanner's down. Stossel is gone. If that was the only thing keeping these two together, then we may see an unhinging right now. What in the?
Yeah, we have a little bit of dissension here in the greater good.
Ego's flaring. Jeremiah Hughes says he goes a knee. Oh no!
Jeremiah
Blackwell just pulled Jeremiah back in and knocked him out. Where's Blackwell going? Doesn't matter. Here comes Ric Caurdiea.
I mean, chaos again.
Yes, a red side, but we still have legal competitors in the match. This match is being allowed to continue. Into a pin. 1, 2.
The Paul Bunyan elbow absolutely destroys JJ.
And still IWE World Heavyweight Champion, Backwoods Bam!
With assistance from Cartier at ringside, chasing Blackwell away.
With the
Backwoods Bam capitalizing on the dissension between Jeremiah Hughes and Blackwell.
That Paul Bunyan elbow dropped Jeremiah Hughes and ended the match as quick as I've seen. I can't believe what I just saw. Bam retaining the greater good, falling apart before our very eyes. What's that even mean for the greater good? What are we going to... I don't know.
That all remains to be seen, but nothing's going to change the fact that this match goes to Backwoods Bam. A solid title defense in the books.
Another great episode of BattleZone TV in the books, guys. If
We
you
want to
haven't
thank you all for joining us wherever you're seeing us, whether you're on the High Spots Network, IWEGladiators.com, YouTube. We also want to thank All Style and Hair Studio for their continued support of IWE Wrestling. Thank you very much. For Aksel Geer, alongside Scrappy, thank you for joining us on BattleZone TV. Until we see you next time, have a good night.